Hey Virgo, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I am Eve, and we're going to get you a message regarding a Krampus moment. So we're going to take a look and see in the past what may have put you on the Krampus list here. There's, like the whole naughty nice thing or whatever. So, alright, for Virgo. Oh, I knew that card was going to come out. Okay, so we have the Empress, the Barren Wasteland. And then we have... Okay, so we have the Dictator of Decay and it's Power Lust. So I want to say that this kind of feels like Virgo allowing yourself to be stumped. Not stumped. What's the word? Like diminished, allowing yourself to be diminished, like your power of creation, your power of making things, doing things, whatever, allowing yourself to be minimalized by someone. It's like saying that it's like giving up. It's like giving up. Yeah, it is giving up. Because, look, we have the Ten of Decay here, and it's the Pipe Dreams card, but it's like this picture of this beautiful castle and the things that you want and what you're capable of doing and all that stuff. But you're allowing whatever this force is. This force can be, this energy can be a person in your life or whatever. Or it can just be a mindset that you embody or, something like that. Some kind of situation where you're giving your power away. You're giving your power away to this. Allowing yourself to become barren in a way, or allowing yourself to think that you're barren when you're not. And this is what you're risking here. You're risking your dreams. Putting your own dreams on hold. And then we have Ace of Sorrow, self-loathing. There we go. And hating yourself for it. So there's the cherry on top, okay? It's like I'm feeling like this escalation or like some kind of cumulative thing going on here. Like the more you give your power away, the more barren you feel, the further away from your dreams you are, and the more you hate yourself for it. It's like to the point where you can't even look at yourself in the mirror. I mean, look, she could barely look, right? And you're sitting here in a freaking mirror right here. You can barely look at yourself in the mirror. This is you doing yourself a disservice. That's a Krampus moment. That's what's putting you on the naughty list. You're being naughty to yourself. Naughty to yourself. I could totally relate. We've all been there, right? Alright. So let's get a little bit deeper into the message here. We'll get some more tarot. Lovers. It's really, really hard to even think about like self-love or anything like that when you're too busy hating yourself, you know? It almost seems as if these two figures right here are like standing in front of this huge crow, and this crow like symbolizing like perhaps spirit or something bigger than you. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like they're standing there like going, "What do I do? I don't know what to do." It just seems like a question, like a question of but something slightly desperate though. Like, what do I do? It's obvious, Virgo, that there is a part of you that is seeking assistance, and it's different, right? Because normally you're the one that people go to for assistance, I would say, for the most part. But what do you do when you need assistance? Where do you go? Who do you ask? And then you have the Hierophant. Speaking of a higher power, so interesting. That is so freaking interesting. Because on one hand, with this Hierophant next to here, that's just kind of confirming what I was feeling about standing there looking to something bigger than you, asking for assistance. But like, it's the Lover's card, so there's love. There's something to do with love in this card, right? But this card coming out under the Dictator of Decay, this power hungry, monstery kind of energy, right? It's like the bane of your existence, right? The source of your whole like discomfort or whatever's going on or whatever went on in the past. It's like this Hierophant also can represent very old structures, right? Like back in the old days when like the church, before there was separation between church and state, and it's like it was like this big overpowering menacing thing, right? That's kind of what this is. Something that you feel is big and menacing and overpowering, and you have no tools to fight against or whatever. But the thing is, but you're giving it more power, and the more that you give it, the stronger it becomes. You know what I mean? Kind of like, kind of like fear. Like fear monsters, right? Like you feed them fear and they just lick it up. Yummy. And they get stronger because it's food. So here we have Page of Pentacles. Okay. So I like that this is coming out because the pages, of course, are more of a novice energy, right? And in this card, this Page of Pentacles, to me is doing like an inspection here, like really inspecting this pentacle and almost screaming out, like, oh my gosh, how come I have not noticed this before? You know, like a real WTF moment, right? It's like, how did I get here? How did I get to this barren wasteland where I hate myself and I'm so far away from my dreams, my goals, that I can't even function, right? What do I do? Where do I go? You know what I mean? How did I freaking get here? This is a lot. This is you asking a lot of questions of yourself. And the part about like asking yourself all these questions, right, is like it's almost like it's like you should know. You know what I mean? Like you probably should already know this. I mean, and there's probably a part of you that does know this. Like I don't know. So there's a part of the energy here that is saying that there's some responsibility here because the this is a card of responsibility. You know what I mean? Like, and it's your job as a soul to be responsible for yourself. And I'm not just speaking like practically, not just like, oh, I paid my electric bill and I got my car inspected. Like, not, it's not just that. It's like you're responsible for the growth of your own soul. It's you don't put it in the hands of other people. You don't put it in the hands of other situations or what have you. So you should know the answer to all of these questions that you're asking yourself. And the thing is, though, it's like, but when you let yourself get this far to this point of self-loathing, it's absolutely, I mean, it's near impossible to have this fresh perspective, right? To have this, like, to take a step back and just look at things objectively, even though you're like super logical, you know? It's like you got yourself in a pickle here. Got yourself in a pickle. Sweet. All right, cool. So I like this. We have an ace. Ace is always kind of good news to me. It is, it's a gift, number one. And an ace is, it's something new, right? It's a new, it's a new something, right? So it's telling me there is a way out of this. If you are stuck in this now, I mean, this could be past energy for you. Just something where you did yourself a disservice and you made the list. So what? We all do, right? We've all done something, right? But if you're smack dab in the middle of this and you can't look at yourself in the mirror and you feel so far away from whatever you've dreamed of for yourself, you need to know that there's a way. There's a way. There's a way to see how you've got here. You know what I mean? And this Ace of Wands, that's inspiration. It's like it's asking you to find your inspiration. What got you to dream of this in the first place? Because it has nothing to do with this dictator of shit right here, right? Think about what inspires you. All right. Virgo, this is your message. If it resonates, it does. If it does not, don't push it to fit. And I'll see you later. Bye, Virgo.